I have now invented in my mind brain a folding flute. That is pretty useful. I take it the ladies. Like, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. What's up, everybody? My name is Nick.
I'm Mike.
We are the Brothers Murphy. We are back at the Game House, and today we're playing the final of the trilogy, Inventors of the South Tigris, along with the Era of Experts
Expansion. This is sponsored by Garfield Games, who are sponsoring this, as I just said. We appreciate you. We have been playing through all three of the South Tigris trilogy games with their new expansions. You can check out Scholars of the South Tigris, Wayfarers of the South Tigris with their expansions already on our channel. This is the end of the trilogy right here with the Era of Experts, which basically gives variable player powers.
It's kind
That's the thing that changes.
It's both a big and a small expansion. Because the expansion is you get player powers. The rules are literally like one page. That's it. But it's pretty impactful.
Yes, because each time now we are a specific inventor, and they're going to have their own kind of little
special
advantages that only you have, and different kind of goals to go for and stuff. So it really kind of maybe gives you a direction, a lane to go in as you explore. So we're going to show you an overview of how Inventors of the South Tigris works, if you've never seen our original playthrough of that.
Yep.
And then at the end, we'll go a little bit more into detail about the kinds of things you're going to see in this expansion, and about the characters we're going to play. You'll see that during the playthrough, so check it out.
In Inventors of the South Tigris, players are aspiring inventors who are mashing together ideas with their inspiration, building prototypes, and maybe even publishing them. The game will take place over 4 rounds. The game, like all South Tigris games, will revolve around dice. On the left side of your board is where you will keep your dice. These will be in your study, the exhausted area, the ready area, your determined area, or your inspired area. On your turn, you will usually use your dice to take an action, and you can use dice from the ready, determined, or inspired areas. When using dice from the determined area, they will get a +1 to their value, and dice from the inspired area get a +5, so they're basically always 6s. Throughout the game, you will do what is called brightening your dice, which is shown by this symbol. When you brighten a die, you may move it up one section outside or in your study. Moving dice in your study will gain you bonuses. When you brighten, you may instead move a die out of your study to the adjacent area. When dice move from exhausted to ready or out of your study, they will be rolled. Many actions will also cause you to use your craftspeople. You have a scribe, a chandler, a blacksmith, a carpenter, a tiler, and a weaver. When you use them, you will have to pay them the value shown in the area that they're in here. You will then flip them over and then move them up a level. To use them again, you will have to gain a refresh craftsperson action. If you ever empty the bottom of your tower, you will gain a bonus, and your tower will move up like this. As you move up in your tower, you will gain endgame points, but your craftspeople are now better trained and therefore are more expensive. Okay, now that we've gone over some basics, let's talk about some actions that you can take. You may place a die up here to use one of your camels. This is how you will do the 4 main actions: invent, build, test, and publish. And note that when doing the invent, build, or publish actions, if you use the matching die color, you will get a bonus. When you do the invent action, you will have to place dice equal to or greater than the value shown here on the device board that you want to invent on, and you'll have to discard device cards. You will then choose a device from your hand to invent and place it here. Any guilds you match on will put your influence in that minaret. You will then move your royalties marker 1 space over, which will give you more income at the beginning of rounds. Finally, you will place one of your invention tiles and cover up this spot here. You have now invented horse-powered eyeglasses. But now someone's gotta build it. You may take the build action and place a die on your camel equal to or greater than the value on the device card. You will also have to pay the craftspeople shown next to it. You pay them and move them up as we discussed earlier. Then both the builder and the inventor gain the bonus on the invention tile here. Note that you can build, test, and publish other people's inventions. Then you will turn this tile over and place it on the device card here. Place an influence marker to signify that you're the one who built this, and then move it to the built column. Now it's built, and I think it's time to publish. To publish, you will place dice on your camel equal to or greater than the value of the tile here. You will then pay the inventor 1 coin unless it was yourself, pay your scribe and any other craftsperson of your choice, and then move them up in your tower. You will advance 1 spot on the royalties track and then place one of your influence on the publisher spot to show that you're the one who published it, and then you'll move it over to the published column. The last thing that you can do with inventions is test them. Note that you may only test inventions that have been built or published. To do this, you will place one of the colored die on one of the test spots on the device board here. and then you will move your boat forward the amount of spaces shown. When you move your boat, you will gain the workshop tile of the spot that it lands on. These will go into your workshop, and these can be activated by placing dice in that row, which is another action that you can take. You will place dice in the row that you want to activate, but make sure you pay attention to the values on the tiles. To activate a tile, you have to place dice equal to or greater than the value shown on a tile to activate it. So if I placed a 5 in this row, I could activate these 2 tiles, but not this one. If I placed a 9, then I could activate all of them, and you may always activate them in any order you choose. Some of the workshop tiles require you to use at least 1 die of the color shown as well, either blue, orange, or charcoal. So those are the actions you may take with your dice, but you also have a few workers. These will go up on these spaces and will require you to spend your influence in the 3 guilds. As you saw with the various workshop tiles, there are a lot of different things you can do up here, but the main one we'll talk about is doing this red research action. When a workshop tile gets taken, you can then take a research action to place a research tile in that vacant spot. A player will place an influence on the open space and then draw 3 tiles and choose 1 to place there. If there is already a research tile and a player wants to access it, they may place one of their influence on it when taking this action instead of bringing out a new research tile. The research tiles in the first area will give you ongoing abilities. The tiles in the middle area will be bonuses you get when you place your tent. And the last section will be instant one-time bonuses. Speaking of your tent, the last kind of action you can take is placing your tent. When you do this, you will place it out on one of the spaces here and you will gain those bonuses. At this point, you're pseudo-passed for the round. Though if players are still going, when it comes back around to your turn, you may activate a workshop in the same way you normally would. You may brighten a die, you may refresh a craftsperson, or you may pay any craftsperson to move dice from a workshop row to your exhausted area, freeing up that row. Once all players have placed their tent, the round will end. At the beginning of the round, starting with the second round, players will gain income. They will gain the bonuses where their royalty marker is, and then they'll gain the bonus in this green bar at the bottom of their tower. The game will end after 4 rounds, and then all players will score. Each guild will give points to whoever has the most influence. You will then score based on where your royalties marker is. You will gain points for your influence on research tiles. Your craftspeople will score points based on what floor they're on. Workshops will score if they have any points on them, and you will score uncovered points where your invention tiles are. Finally, the various devices will score. If a device is only built but not published, the builder will score 1 point for every tested die on the device. If it's published, the builder will score 3 points and the publisher will score 1 point per tested die. If the builder and publisher are the same player, they will only score 1 point for being the builder instead of 3. Lastly, each device has endgame scoring on the bottom that both the builder and the publisher may score. The 2 numbers here dictate how many of that scoring condition you need to have to score either 2 or 4 points. For instance, this one says you will score 2 points if you have 4 influence in the blue guild, and you'll score 4 points if you have 7 in the blue guild. Finally, 4 leftover device cards and coins in any combination are worth 1 point, and after all that, the inventor with the most points will win.
In the Era of Experts expansion, players will each take on the role of a specific inventor, each with their own abilities and upsides. During game setup, each player will be given 3 inventor boards and will choose one of them. On the back of each board will be all setup and ability descriptions, as well as explaining the goal rewards and new starting workshop tile, which will be placed on your player board in addition to your other starting tile. The abilities of these inventors vary greatly and will help give players possible strategies based on the skills of their player board. For example, Azadi comes with a sponsorship marker, which is placed on the royalties track and functions as a second royalties marker, doubling up her rewards from this track. Each time she clears a level on her tower, she moves her sponsorship marker forward. Mashid gets the opportunity to test inventions using dice from the supply, and when she takes her tent action, she can move her ship if she tests an invention that she didn't publish or build. Players each have a special workshop tile that they begin the game with, and it'll be up to players to maximize the abilities of their inventors to achieve greatness.
Okay, you know what? Did I talk last time we played this game about the way stuff works book that we had? You know what I mean?
I'll check.
Editor Nick here. I don't think he did. I couldn't find where he talks about that book, but maybe I just couldn't find it. I was scrubbing through, but I didn't watch the entire playthrough. I'm not gonna lie.
Like goes into like
Yeah, I remember this.
This is how
You still have the book, don't you?
I don't know. I probably do somewhere.
I feel like you do.
I love that book.
Yeah.
It always reminds me of that book when we played this game, because this is like the idea of like these, people who wrote down these crazy contraptions and stuff, and we're here to invent stuff, and I wish I was a mad inventor.
Some of it was.
Some of it was. Some of it, some of it wasn't.
Some of it super wasn't, and that's okay too.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Why not us?
We're just here to innovate and invent. It doesn't matter, because sometimes you are going to the moon and you come up with a digital watch as a result. And that's
Sometimes,
useful. That wasn't the plan, though.
And here's the thing, though. But this time, the difference is that we are specific inventors.
We are.
Because, again,
We
if
are
you saw from
named
the
inventors.
You saw from the overview, but this is the expansion. It's a very small box. It's a one-page rule.
Yep.
Because, again, your rules are all on the back of your boards and stuff like that. So tell us about your inventor.
Okay,
here.
so I'm Lale, and I start off with a research tile taken from a stack of 3 from here. So these are the ongoing abilities one. The one I've chosen is that every time I get a research tile, I gain a silver because I figure I'll be doing that.
You are about that life.
The other things that I have is anytime I'm adding a workshop tile to my workshop or a research tile, I pay 3 silver less.
That's so strong.
So I'd be very, inclined to get these tiles and stuff.
Yeah, because it means you can reach research tiles in front of your boat easier. That's so strong.
So I'm all about that. Is basically starting off with this extra power here. My goals and stuff will give me bumps up the royalty tracks and some influence in moving my ship and then researching. Yeah. And so again, I chose this particular power because I'm probably going to research hopefully and get.
And you got a new workshop tile too. You got a start with a third one.
So my starter,
which that alone is like a hugely strong ability.
Yes. Yeah. So my starting workshop tile. So we all have 2 tiles to start. So here I can lose an influence from one of the guilds to basically take dice off of this and put them in my exhausted, which will free up space to do more, hopefully. And then the other thing that I get is I got a second starting workshop, one of the ones that's not in play. Yes. And so I start up with 3 tiles to your 2, with the ability to kind of cheaply fill up my boards. I'm really going to try to focus on the ship stuff if I can keep disciplined. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So I have Vahid here. So Vahid has kind of 2 things. One is they have an apprentice worker. So I have a special little worker that's just mine. So the apprentice worker is special because they can go to blocked spaces, but they block spaces normally. So Mike couldn't go to where the apprentice is. But I can go to block space, which already, again, is very useful.
You're starting the game with a 3rd worker.
Yes.
And then next round you'll have a
4th. You're like, ugh. So I need to make sure I have the influence to be able to do all these actions, but yes, potentially very, very good. But then kind of his main thing is that he gets to put out this laboratory tile.
Yeah.
And this is another worker placement spot. Anyone can go there. But if Mike goes there, I will gain an influence and I get to refresh a craftsperson, which is great. But this is a spot where you can go here. It takes 1 of each influence, and then you can invent, build, or publish. So it's like basically having another camel space, but that's like public. And when you go here, you're assumed to have 2 white 6 dice. So you essentially have a 12 value dice in white.
So that covers everything you could need dice-wise. No bonuses, but man.
But it's essentially a free...
And you don't fill up this space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's essentially a free invent, publish, or build. You're using a worker, but you're not clogging up spaces up here. It's a 12, so you'll be able to do any of them, as long as you can still use the craftspeople and stuff like that. I was like, ooh, that's interesting. And then if Mike uses it, I get to refresh craftsperson and gain an influence. So I was like, that's pretty cool. That is pretty acceptable. So, who knows? But those are our 2 things. There's 12 or something like that. So yeah, they're nuts. We've played it with a couple of them at this point. I'm like, they're all wild.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, you're first.
Well, let's get our dummy set up real fast.
So one thing of the expansion too is you bring out 2 dummy cards. So they're basically going to have more influence out, and they're going to move their ship more.
Yeah, they're going to create basically some competition for the endgame stuff, and then also for creating.
So we still need to move these out.
But then we'll move them again, right? So we only need to do.
No, I think this one is only for the influence and the boat stuff. Yeah. So this one is going to be more expensive. So again, they're just blocking some spots, making some spots more expense.
They are there after both cards.
Boop. Okay, cool. And you got their influence stuff?
Yep.
Perf. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, there we go. So that just happens. That's what the dummy does. They don't do anything else really. They just kind of will fight you for majorities, and then just block some spaces, and that's pretty much it. Very easy 2-player dummy to roll.
Do I use your laboratory immediately?
I hope not. It's a 12 straight
Doing
up. Wow.
Bam.
Here's the thing though, my apprentice can go to block spaces.
Yeah, you're not worried about that.
So.
All right, so I'm gonna go here. It's too juicy. Maybe it's unwise. I don't know. But I'm gonna spend.
So real quick, I get to gain an influence.
You do.
And I get to refresh a craftsperson.
You
Refresh this blacksmith right here, which already That's great.
I pay 1 influence in everything, so that is done. And I'm going to invent. I'm going to invent a vase, Nick. But not just any old vase. Can we put on that bottom one right there?
You want a self-regulating vase?
I want a self-regulating
I don't know what
vase.
those words mean.
Well, it means it never spills.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
At least that's how I'm going to sell it to people.
That's fair.
It doesn't do that, but I'm going to sell it.
We do have a robotic beacon. That's just like, the beacons are lit.
I like it.
Gondor
yeah,
calls
Pippin wouldn't
for
have needed
aid.
to climb all the way,
Yeah,
up there. He
exactly.
could have done it
And we also have a
automatically.
luminous saw. As you can see what you're doing.
Beautiful, dude.
You
Some
can
songs
see
like
that.
make beautiful
But back
music,
here was
you
literally
know?
just a candle strapped to it.
Yeah.
You know? All right.
And I made 2 matches with blue, I believe. Can you
So
double
did you
check me there?
7 plus you discard?
So I did this. I'm going to discard this device card, but my 12,
Yep.
my
You're
value
good
is
there.
covered by that.
You did make 2 blue matches down here. Yep.
Perfect. Boom, boom. So there goes that.
You get to bump your royalty.
I do, which means I can up a
craftsperson. Get him up
I'm going
there.
to do up one of these ones so I can keep the cost low. Beautiful. And then we are going to put one of these.
Slap out an invention tile.
I think I'm going to do this. Thank you.
Okay.
So I've invented it. It's all in my mind still, but I have
Has not built, but has invented.
You know? You can invent anything if it stays in your mind.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know, like I just
amount of
invented
things-
you subscribing. That's what I just did. I just invented that.
Wow.
Thank you for making it a reality.
What a concept.
You know, but you can, I'm saying that's what you can do.
Hey man, you know we out here. Okay, so trying to think if I want to. Ooh, I do like that. Oh, but I would need. I'm going to discard this device card to increase the pip value of one of my dice.
Okay.
So I'll just make this. Actually, I'll make this one a 3, and I'll get to refresh my Chenandler Bong. The Chandler.
Miss Chenandler.
It's actually Miss Chenandler Bong.
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. bro. And then I think I am going to
Have myself a cry.
yeah, dude. I think I'm gonna build. Oh, do I have enough money for this? Oh, I don't have enough money for this. Okay, I'm not gonna build right now. I think I'm going to. I'll go here. I'm gonna go here. So this costs 1 of each. Boom, boom, boom. And I am going to get a coin, which I would like. And I also get to move my ship, which is always nice. So to go boom. Ooh, so this is interesting. So this one right here would mean that any dice I use in this workshop would come back to determined. And I already have one here that comes back to ready. So it's like, man, that means two of my things here. I think I'll do this one. Are coming back
your
to
dice econ is looking smooth.
Well, I need to have a 5+, and I need to have a charcoal dice in there too. So it's like that's not perf, but that's not too bad either.
Not too bad.
All right,
Oh gosh, you're making me make a decision right now.
make a decision, girl.
Sure. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go right there. This costs 2 blue influence, which I gained earlier. So
Yes, indeed.
I will do that, and I'm gonna research.
Yeah, I figured.
Because there's now an empty space to research. This will normally cost a silver since it's 1 space in front of my boat, but I do get a 3 silver discount
Yes,
from
indeed.
Lale here. So I will draw 3.
And you're gonna get a coin because of the.
I am going to get a silver.
That's pretty sweet.
So I'll do that now before
What
I
are you gonna
forget.
put out there, man? And again, I can research the same tile once Mike puts it out there. So it's up for grabs.
Man. So I'm torn.
The perpetual abilities are tough because you're just like, man, ooh.
Every time you gain a workshop tile, brighten a die, which is also the thing I'm hoping to do. But this is every time you're putting dice up here in your camel row to do your main actions, you have a +2 to your sum total.
That one
which
is-
just makes it a little easier.
That one's pretty incredible.
Man, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's just too juicy, man.
That one is pretty incredible. It's max juiceage.
So much juice, it's crazy. Let's go to the bottom. I'll put an influence here to mark it that I have the ability and get 3 points into the game. Beauty.
Yeah, beauty.
Yay, beauty. All right, that's it.
Oh man, tough. I know I want to build.
Sure.
But I am stuck stuck on. I kind of want to build yours because I like your ability here.
Who wouldn't?
Which is getting a die into my study, which gets one of an orange, blue, or charcoal die, which is always good. But I also like getting influence. Like I need influence to be doing stuff out here. They'll give me 2 influence of black. I already have 1, so I think I'm going to build Mikey's down here. So we're going to bring it over here to the build column. So it takes a 1+ of any color. I do have a 2 there, so it's fine. I'll have to play my blacksmith, my chandler, and my weaver. Boom, and they'll all go pop, 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 and they're each going to cost 1. That's why I need to get that coin last round.
Well, they're cheap.
Yeah, I was like, got to do it now. Okay, and then the bonus I get here is I get to get a die into my study. I think I'll gain a blue die, and I get to get rid of a white die. So you always maintain the amount of dice you have. And then I have built and then this will flomp over. Boop. And now it's ready to be published. Okay.
Beautiful.
Oof. Interesting. There's so many.
It is, man.
So this one is. Oh, sorry. We gotta do the 4 out here. This one tears you apart. I'll tell you. Now we have a miniature something.
Ooh, what's it gonna be? All right, man. I am just gonna throw down a 2 here to this workshop row. I don't have the color dice that I want, so I won't be able to do either of these. However, I can still do the main action. So that'll allow me to brighten 2 dice. I think I'm gonna brighten both of these, so I'll have to roll them. And then I can pip up a die.
Pip it on up.
Pip it on up. I'll pip this to a 4. Bam. All right. Again, I would need blue and orange, or orange for either of those, so nothing doing there, but that is my action.
Interesting. Okay. Man, oh man. Okay, I am going to. Oh no, I can't do that. Never mind. You fool! You fool! I think I'm just going to go to this workshop here. This one just requires 1+ of any color. I can brighten 2 die and then increase the value of a die. I think I'll increase the value of this. Well, actually, I'm going to brighten you and then bring you over. It's going to give me a coin. And then I can roll this now, too, because I'm going to increase you, because that was what I was worried about.
Sure. All right. Okay. I am going to test this luminous saw, see how luminous it could be. So first I will put an influence in orange.
Yep.
And I'll bring that down. As a reminder, I need to put a white die here to mark that I've taken this action and also to replace the die I'm losing.
Yep.
I can move my ship 1 space forward. We don't count spots that don't have workshop tiles, and I'll collect this one.
Nice.
So reminder, I get a $3 discount.
You could put at the end of that one row there, and it wouldn't cost you enough of them.
I think I'm going to go here, though.
Bad idea.
Yeah, probably.
So you can pay your weaver to get something in your study?
Yep.
That's not bad.
Good way to move stuff up. The Weaver is currently only 1 to do, so it's cheap currently, which is nice. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go here, I think. I can brighten 2 dice and then increase the value. I'm going to increase this value to 4 because I want to put it in this row, but I need a 5 to do it. And then if I want to brighten 2 dice, I think I'll go here. I can refresh something. I think I might refresh my blacksmith. I can brighten 1 more die. Do I want to bring that blue out? Oh, you know what? Let's go all the way to the top with that blue, and we're going to get an influence, and let's slap this influence right in the mouth right there.
Why?
Why?
I was just trying to give you advice.
That was so unnecessary.
All right, Nick.
So scared.
Yeah, no. Nick, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you, Mike. I run this show.
I run this place.
Nick, we got to publish. Okay?
Yeah. Are you going to poublage already?
Because,
Gosh,
you've
Michael.
seen vases. You've seen pictures.
You know what I haven't seen?
You've seen cups. You haven't seen them self-regulate.
None of that stuff, right? I still don't know what that means.
What does that mean? But we're
still
going
don't
to
know what
write
that
about
means.
this. So I'm going to put 8 worth of dice down. You have to pay the inventor, but I'm the inventor, so no worries there. I will use my scribe, which costs 2.
Yep.
And I will use
Anyone else?
my little. This person just making some real it's real sharp.
It's a real
really
sharp
well-designed.
base. It's
really
really,
well designed.
really dangerous.
They're going to cost another silver. So I'll do that. I will bump my royalties.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and let me mark down that I published about this.
Yep.
And then again, the instant bonus is now the royalties again, so I will move to there.
And that one is done. Nothing else can be done to that
Yeah, you
there.
can do further testing if you wish.
can, yeah. You can't build it or anything else, but it is out here. Okay, I am some girl. So many emotions. I think I'm going to go here. So when it comes out of determined, you can increase it by 1. I'm just going to put it here. So here I can gain an influence, bump a craftsperson, and then this will also come back to my determined area, which is just great. So the question is, this is interesting. Question, I'm like, should I throw down another die? Because I'm kind of running out of stuff to do a little bit.
Okay.
So you know what? I am going to put this here because that means this is also going to come back to determined, even though I don't really need the pip value.
Right.
Which is kind of, I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm not going to do that. That's a terrible idea, I think. But nonetheless, I will get an influence for this one, and let's chuck it. Chuck it, football. Everyone gets that reference. Put in the comments, I guess.
As of this recording, we just finished up Super Wildcard Weekend 2025, and what a terrible weekend of football
God, it was so boring.
So many bad games.
So boring.
Anyway, it's fine.
It really was. It was the most boring weekend of football.
There was 1 out of 6 good games. And the rest
One
were
kind of competitive game, and that was it.
blowouts.
Yeah. All right, it's you.
Okay.
How boring.
Yeah.
Hug it, chuck it. What to do? That basically means that any dice in that
Count as black.
are considered to be charcoal. So you don't actually have to put it, like right here, I wouldn't actually have to put a charcoal dice in this row.
That's
Don't
what
take
I
that
was
one.
hoping for.
Don't take that one, because I would like that one.
Gonna take it.
Yeah, I would love that one. And there is one of those for blue and orange somewhere. Although you don't use all the workshops in the game, so who knows?
All right, it's your lucky day, man. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go here and test that, which will move my ship 3 spaces forward. No influence. 1, 2, 3. So I skipped you. Save your life, man.
I saved your life, man.
So I'm going to take this one here, which is a 1. It needs an orange, and I would be able to pay my candle maker to get 2 device cards. Pretty sweet. I'm going to put this here because it'll allow me to research right now. Loving it. And again, the cost of this would be 2, so I still can do this for free because of my discount. And I can research. We can research right here because that is available. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a silver from my starting power. Sure.
Dang.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Nick, we're going to do this because I already got something that helps when you put dice up here. We're going to do this now. So it says when you're doing dice there, if they are color dice, not white, they come back ready.
Ooh.
So now you also get bonuses when you do this. I didn't do any of this round, so like none of these, for example, are going to come back ready. But
that's spicy meatballs.
Spicy meatballs,
Yeah, that's interesting.
and we researched. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to say my apprentice here. I could go there, but I think I'm going to pass on that one. I'm going to spend these 2 influence there to research, and I think I am also going to research this one right here, get in on that action. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to research that one too at some point.
Sure.
Because that is spicy.
Spicy meat.
Spicy meat.
Interesting, man. I'm, yeah. All right. I'm going to put 2 dice here.
Tough.
Now, unfortunately, these are all color specific, so it doesn't help me there.
Hey, get a little
But
bit.
I will get to do this first one where I can either add an influence or move up one of my craftspeople. I'll move them up, which clears out my bottom row, so I can refresh a craftsperson. I will refresh my sharp vase maker, and this will slide down.
Climb up the tower.
And this is flipped over, so I'll get a little bit better income at the start of next round.
Yeah.
And there's that.
Huge. Okay, I am think is what I said. That's what I said. So I am gonna spend. Ooh, now my things are +2. Wasn't even thinking about it, but god dang, Nick, you're so god dang good at this game. Wasn't even planning it. But now, because I want to use my orange one, because I'm going to be inventing. When you use your orange to invent, you gain a device card, which is great.
Yep.
But my orange die wasn't a high enough value, but now it's +2 because I wanted to do this one.
Plus, you're going to get it back ready.
No, I haven't done this one.
That's me.
Idiot.
I've done that.
I have done that. It's the question. So I get a device card, and actually, let me see, because I can now maybe change where I want to do this. Oh, I think I am. I am going to invent. So it takes 10. I have 11, and it requires me to discard a device card, so I'll discard that one. I have now invented, in my mind brain, a folding flute.
That is pretty useful.
I take it the ladies. Hot crossbones, hot crossbones.
You know?
I will get to bump my thing, which will allow me to increase. I'll just put them up there. Okay, then I get to put an invention tile out. What do I think I will want? I'm going to put the one, or maybe mayhap, if I am the one who builds this. I can get another influence, because your boy's going to need it. All right.
I'll rush back.
I respect that. Oh, I'm sorry. And I also made an orange match and a black match. That's one of the reasons why I switched up which one I was going to do. It's because this one allowed me to get 2 matches instead of just 1.
Sure.
All right, you.
Nick, I got a tent.
You got a tent?
A tent in it.
Terrible idea.
Yeah.
So Mikey also, what the dummy thing is, Mikey's also going to get to put out this tent to essentially block a tent spot.
Right. I think I'm going to tent
Yeah,
here.
get the envoy.
Take the envoy, and I can take a workshop tile, which again I'm incentivized to do, and we are just going to block.
You can also discard a device card to move forward, but
have a
you don't
device
have
card.
a
I wish I
device card.
did, because I would do that if I could, but I can't. I'm so bummed. Okay, so I've got to get like a focus here a little bit.
You are getting, I mean, again, your workshop is popping.
Popping. I'm going to take this. And I'm going to put it right here. So again, this would cost 2, but I get it for free. And this gives me a device card. Can I have a card, please? Gotta get some cards going here.
Yeah, man.
All right, that's it.
All right, I am going to use this here workshop.
Okay.
So because I'm using a blue, this will come back to ready, which is grand. I should have used this here. I was silly. I should have. I was worried I was going to need that die. Don't, idiot.
You don't talk about my friend like that, man.
Wow, so unnecessary. So I can refresh something. I think I'll refresh this one. We're fine. Everything's fine. Boom, I get 2 coins, which is great. And then this tile here says I can pay a craftsperson, any old craftsperson, to gain an influence. I think I will, and I'll pay this craftsperson, this carpenter right here, which will bump them up. I can gain an influence. Let's just slippy slap one down in blue. And then now, because I cleared this off, I now get to refresh another craftsperson. Let's get them back. And then we can bring this up here, which is great. Boop. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. All right. And now it's back to you. So now, again, Mike, you can do kind of like a little tent action.
So I think what I'm going to do is
So you could use a workshop, brighten a die, flip over a craftsperson, or pay a craftsperson to clear out a workshop.
I think I'm going to pay a craftsperson to clear out a workshop. So I'll pay my little carpenter guy here. Costs 1. And I'm going to clear out this workshop. So that goes there.
All right, I'm going to tent now. because I am out of dice. So boom. Did you get your worker?
Not yet.
Where do I want to go? So Mikey took that spot. So this would allow me. Oh, I probably would have gone to that spot. Ooh, 2 device cards and a Brighton. Ooh, an influence and 3 Brightons. I am kind of doing a bunch of influence stuff. And I get my 4th camel spot. I think I'll go here.
Sure.
So I'll gain an influence. I'll slap them down in orange. So I have 2 in each. And I get to brighten 3 things. It's interesting because all these are going to brighten kind of anyway.
Sure.
So I guess I'll brighten you and then you too. So that way they'll all kind of move up even more. So now that these are in ready, I have to roll them. Okay. All right, and that's the end of the round.
That is it, my friends. I'm just gonna stay since I'm the leftmost first player. So I'll come up here, which gives me the envoy.
And I'll come up here, which will give me this right here.
Hold on, wow, yeah.
Okay, and then every dice that you kind of didn't use. Also, real quick, when you place your tent, I actually hadn't used one of my camels. I had used all my workers, so I can either brighten a die or refresh. I guess I'll just refresh, have all my craftspeople. Sorry, I should have done that when I paced.
I think you get both, man.
Oh, shoot.
There's no slash there, baby.
Boop, I'll do another brighten then.
All right.
Grand.
Speaking of brightening, so all unused dice that are here are going to brighten.
Boom, boom, and then this will roll. Doesn't matter, though, because this is going to come out as a 6.
Yep. Then we're going to exhaust all the used up dice.
So things in this one come back to my ready area. Dice in this one come back to my determined area.
Nice.
Oof, I like that.
And if any of my dice up here were the colored dice, which they weren't, they would have gone ready, but alas, nothing there. Retrieve your workers. Then we would raise our tents, which we did first, but all is well. And then we are ready to kick it off here. So we'll get a new
dummy yummy
bing bong here. So we'll go 2 to the blue. We'll go 1 to black.
They're going to move forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Marching forward.
Marching forward.
Alrighty, and then they're going to put the...
That's going to be on that one. The blue is going to be on this one.
And then this is going to cost extra. So this is to refresh all your craftspeople and get a device card. Now costs 2 black and 1 orange, 1 blue.
Okay. All right, and you were the leftmost tent, Mikey, so you are retaining that first plur.
Sure I am.
Interesting.
Well, when you get income, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
I need money.
So where your royalties are, and then your income down here.
Okay, I'll bring this up and get a silver. My royalties here give me 2 more silver, and I can brighten a die.
I can do a silver and a brighten, and then another silver and bump a person.
I'm going to brighten this blue. Since it's coming from here up, I get to put a blue influence out.
I'm going to brighten this orange one, so I have access to it. And then for the person bump, who do I think I'm not going to use? Because I want to keep them cheap.
Sure.
I think I might not use this carpenter, but I think we'll probably end up doing it anyway. I think as they get more skilled, they start demanding more money, which honestly, fair.
Yeah, you should get paid.
Like very fair. That's exceptionally fair.
It's a very fair thing to do. Okay. I need to get somebody refreshed.
Refreshing somebody. A lot of hms.
All right. Yeah, this is a
a lot of hums going.
kind of game, my guy.
You ain't wrong.
Sure.
Sure.
I think it's a bit overkill because this is going to pop out a 6. And I'm just gonna quickly test this real quick. This little self-regulating base. Make sure it doesn't kill people.
It is very sharp. You've said that multiple times.
I put this here as a reminder that I've done this, and I will move my ship 1 space forward. So this immediately allows me to put a white die into my ready area. Boom. And I could clear off my workshops, but no need there. I mostly wanted to get past this, the forced to stop spot.
Because then also we reveal all of these.
Yeah,
so we can start seeing what's coming up. Ooh, so there's that blue one. That one's always, those ones are always so nice. Gosh, you get a 9+, but you just get to bump a craftsperson. Pretty hot.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, I think, It's going to blow all my cash. But I think it's going to be worth it. I'm going to go here and publish. And I'm going to publish this one because Mike's already tested it twice. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Not a bad idea.
So I need an 8. I need to pay my scribe, which is going to be 2 coins. I need to give a coin. Usually you'd give it to the inventor. But in this case, the inventor was a neutral inventor. And I have to pay one more craftsperson. I'll just pay this Tyler. Tyler. I think we made a lot of the Tyler jokes last time we played this. So that's all my cash. But I do get to publish it, this luminous saw.
So beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's so nice. So beautiful. I will get to bump my royalties track, which is great. And then now I will get to score this one, which is going to be for orange influence. And plus I'll get points for these having been tested.
Nice. All right, man.
Oh, sorry. Also, because I used a blue die up here for publishing, I will get to brighten a die. I'll just bring one of these up.
Beauty.
You beauty!
Yay, beauty.
Okay.
Nick, let's do this. Let's go ahead and invent, man. We're going to invent. So as a reminder, I have +2 to my sum total, so this is 11, and this orange die will come back ready from that research ability there. So I have 11, and I'm going to invent down there at the bottom. Since I'm using an orange die, I can grab a device card, which I could immediately use. Let me just double check.
Could indeed. I ended up using mine immediately when I did that last time.
I'll throw that out there.
Well, which one? Sorry?
The very bottom one there.
Miniature reed pen. Just very small. It's the teeniest little pen.
It runs out of ink
It's like those people who try to write on rice. You know, it's like one of those people.
Look, the entire Bible's on this. You're like, I don't believe you. Okay, so I will do that. I didn't have to discard any cards. I have the 11 I need because, again, this is a +2.
Yep.
So I will go up on my royalties. I can bump up a craftsperson.
Shoot, I forgot about the +2 thing. Use the die when I didn't need to, but that's okay.
I'll do that. And then I think I'm going to put this here because this will unlock this ability since I've done both sides. I can brighten 3 dice. Let's bring 3 more dice out here so I have more options. Alrighty.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh but. Tough. I am, per usual, money starved.
Sure.
VV money starved, and it is hurting right now. Yeah, and I'm trying to think, like, what's a good way? I guess I will go here. It'll cost me 2. Well, I can do 1 and a device card. Yeah, I'll do 1 and a device card. Save me 1 of my influence in there.
Why'd you do that, Nick?
Sorry, Mikey. And I'm going to get a charcoal die to my study. Boom. I'll kick out a white dice. I'll get my income where I am here, which is going to be brighten a die and then 2 coins. And then I also gain a coin. So I'm going to gain 3 coins. Total. I'm sorry, Michael.
It's fine.
And I can brighten a die. I'm going to brighten this charcoal die, which will give me another coin.
Nice.
Okay. Needed that.
All right. I'm going to use my envoy. So they pay 1 influence less because they're kind of going out there and schmoozing, right?
Yeah,
so I'll
they
pay
schmooze.
1 blue influence to go here instead of 2. And I similarly am going to do this. I could research. There is a space.
There's a space.
Oh, man. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do it because my dice pool is bad. I got 1 color die.
Right.
Total. Been testing too much.
much.
So instead, I'm going to
Buy
add
my
a
own
blue
product.
die to my study. So I will get rid of 1 of those. And then I can level up 2 craftsfolk. I'll level up these 2. So that gives me this right here, which allows me to put a color die into my study. Nice. Let's go ahead and do, let's do black. Just so I have, or charcoal, I should say, so I have 1 of each color at least. And then this will go kaplam. And that is that.
Okay, I'm going to spend a worker, and I think I'm going to go here. It's going to cost me 1 influence from each guild. And I get a coin, and I get to move my ship. And again, I'll jump to this spot. And I know I just got a bunch of money, but I think I'm going to blow it all and put it here. And that's mostly because this spot gives me 2 coins and now 3 coins.
Whoa.
So as long as I put a 9 blue, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, I'd potentially get 9 coins. Oh, sorry, 5 coins, which is...
I mean, you have the dice currently to do
yeah,
that.
it seemingly feels very good. So, yeah.
Nice.
I'm like, that feels worth it.
Okay. I'm going to throw a worker here. I'm going to go here.
Okay.
I can brighten 2 dice and then plus up a die. I think I'm going to brighten my charcoal up to here, which gives me a silver. I'll brighten my blue up to here, which allows me to refresh a worker, or a craftsperson. So I'll do that. And then I'll plus it up. My 1 to a 2.
Plus
it up. Plus, and plus it up.
It's okay, yeah, man. I think we go to this workshop right here. I can brighten 2 dice and then increase the value of 1. I'm going to bring this friend up to there, which allows me to refresh a craftsperson. I can brighten 1 die, or brighten 1 more, and then I can increase the value of 1. I guess I'll increase the value of this one.
Sure.
And I guess that's brighten you. Let's get you out of there. So roll that. Bloop. Okay.
All right. I am going to use a 6 and a 2 to make an 8. So I can do this, because I need 7 or more. So I get a device card if you could. I can refresh a craftsperson. I'll refresh this person and get 2 silver.
Okay. I'm going to do a thing I was talking about. So basically, when they come out of here, they go +5. So you're basically guaranteed to always have 2 6s. So I'm going to go bop, bop, make a 6 with a blue die. So I can refresh a craftsperson, boom, get a device card, boom. I will end up getting, again, 5 coins. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can pay a craftsperson to get a influence, which I'm definitely going to do. What do I think I don't need?
What do I don't need, please?
I think I don't need this Chenandler Bong right now. So we'll do them,
Blasphemy.
which will give me an influence, and I'll go, boom, put it over there in black. Okay.
Righto, mine. I am going to use a 10 combined value over here. Which is a bummer, even with my pluses, I do need 2 dice there. Because I want to build my miniature reed pen. It's so small, I could make hundreds. I barely see him.
What, do you need a 12, though?
I don't. I need a 9, but I'm saying because with the +2, I only get to 8, so it's like it's a bummer because I need more value. So I'm overplaying my dice a bit, but that's right. And I'm going to build that. So it takes 9. I have that covered. I have to exhaust these 3. Boom. They cost $2 a piece. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to pay for their services, and they will move on up. Okay. And then my reward is 2 silver. Reward! I will mark that I have been the builder of that, and we can go ahead and move that over to remind myself that I'm also the inventor.
You are indeed.
Happy that.
Interesting. How can I brighten a die?
Fair question.
I mean, I guess I could go to this
can
spot.
I
This feels like a
brighten a die?
waste, but I think I am going to go there regardless because that spot is open. I can brighten 2 dice. I'll go boom. I'll bring you out. I guess I can roll. It'll end up being a 6 regardless, so probably doesn't matter that much. I can increase the value of a die. Again, I guess I'll just do this one. Boop. All right.
Okay. I, on my last turn, Nick, invented for the 2nd time.
Oh, yes.
So our goals here are to do either invent, build, or publish twice. do 1 invent, 1 build, 1 publish. I've also done that.
Yeah.
Which I'm not useful of. And then 3 of the same, which I am closest on
Wow.
invention and building. So I'm going to bring this down since I have done 2 inventions. This will increase my royalties, and I can put an influence out. I think I'm going to go here so I have at least 1 in each.
Right.
And I'm not going to move down here yet.
Okay.
But I do want to soon.
That's a slight change from the normal game. The base game, once you equip the thing, you have to move down immediately. In this one, you get to choose when to do it.
We all have different abilities and stuff.
Yes.
It's part of your kind of character's vibe. Nick, I'm going to go here.
Good vibe,
My character's vibe, man. Because these are open to multiple,
Yes,
as
they
you've
are.
seen. So I can brighten 2 dice and then +1 up. I'm going...
Back to Cali.
I'm going to brighten both of these. So they have to get rolled. Kabam.
Cabana Cafe.
And I can +1 up. I guess I'll plus this up.
Why not?
Why not?
All right, I'm going to build. This is coming out here as a 5, so it'll come out as a 6. This will also come out as a 6 because it's up in the inspired. So essentially I have a 14 because of this. Didn't really need that much, but hey. I am going to build my folding flute here. So it requires 10 or more. Again, I have like 14. Because, and so then I need to do my blacksmith, my tiler, and my weaver. That's going to be 2 for blacksmith, 2 for the tiler, 1 for the weaver. So it's cost me all 5 of my dollars, which is one of the reasons why I'm like, these are starting to move up. I'm going to need, you know what, didn't I publish? I did publish. I never actually turned them upside down and moved them up because your scribe is only ever used for publishing. So you know.
You need someone to write it down.
Yep. Okay, so there's that. And then because I use charcoal dye, you can refresh dye. So I can refresh 2 of those dice. 2 craft people. Let's bring you back. And then let's bring you back because you are cheaper. Although they're all kind of the same price. Okay, cool. So I built you. You're going to flurp over there. And I'm going to put this on the builder. I also gain an influence. Let's go ahead and gain an influence in black. And then this will flomp over here. Oh, shoot, we forgot to put one of these out. I'll put out 2 here in a second. You always have to have 4 devices out here. Also, I have now built twice, and I actually have also done 1 thing each time. So this is going to give me 2 influence. And let's just kind of keep doubling up on everything here. And then I could go down 1 more, which would allow me just to get rid of one of my invention tiles, which would potentially give me points and or start to get working on bonuses. I guess I might as well do that because there's not really much of a reason to not. So if I got rid of this one, it would brighten 3 dice, but I kind of don't really need to brighten dice right now. So I think I'm not going to do that one.
Sure.
And I'm going to instead get rid of this one. Get out of there. All right.
Okay. All right. All good?
Also, per usual, I have not been looking at the scoring things in this. I've just been like, can I do that?
Kind of important.
I don't ever do that in this game.
Mildly
Every time I play this game, I've never once looked at the scoring things. I'm like, I hope I do it at the end of the game because
That's so funny.
Also, we need to have 2 more devices. So, Mike, we have a mechanical something and then a fragrant something. Ooh, I wish I had a fragrant saw.
Man, that'd be nice.
Nice.
Well,
Smells like-
they create sawdust.
Smells like sawdust all the time,
You don't
you
need
know?
to invent that. It's already
Reminds
invented.
me of Pops.
All right, Nick, I have done 1 invention, 1 build, 1 publish. So I'm going to bring this down now and move my ship forward 1 space. Kaboom.
Kabop!
And we're going to take that. So again, this is still free because it's $3 off. This would be 1, 2, 3 to this. I'm going to do that so I can move
That's
this
so nuts.
up. And then I'm going to use my worker here. Pay an orange influence. And then I have to pay a craftsperson my choice. I'll use this one because they cost 2. Boom. And that clears this out so I can move something up. I'll move up my little Tyler there. Flip that and shift it on down.
Sorry, real quick, I'm just going to gain something I studied. I forgot that I cleared this out. Go on, continue doing.
You're good. And I'm going to research. I can now research here, these little tent abilities, and I'm going to do that. All right. So we've got, when you tent, you get 2 silver. When you tent, you can pay a craftsperson to move up your royalties, or when you tent, you can put a die in your study. I'm going to do that because I've just been hurting for dice.
Yeah.
I've had dice problems, man.
I got dice problems, man.
Got a problem with the dice.
I see him in my sleep.
Boom.
Yeah, do that. That one's pretty sweet. Okay, I am going to go here. I'll lose these two.
for doing research.
Wait, could it? Boom, and I am going to research. So one of the reasons why I'm willing to use all these colored dice up here is because I am going to research here.
Yep, smart.
And now all those are going to come back to ready. So I'm not going to lose them down to exhausted, which is outstanding.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Righto. I think I'm about out.
Yep.
Yeah, I've done about all I can do, so I'm going to tent it. Man. I think I'm gonna tent here again, if I can. I'm gonna tent here and block here again. I was keeping it 100.
Keep 100.
And so I can either do a workshop where I am or behind me, or I can discard a device card, which I'm gonna do, to move my ship forward 1.
Oh yeah, I get that blue one.
Yeah, because I just want this where...
So now it would cost you 1, but you get to move your ship again.
I have a silver. Oh, I'm filling this row, man.
Spicy.
Filling this row, so then if I have a 2 or more, everything is blue, which would cover, you know, these things. I do have to pay a silver, because this would cost 4, and it's only a discount of 3. But I get to move my ship again.
Yes, you can get another workshop.
Pretty awesome.
That's some good combo on
Marching forward. Now this one I don't want to put in this row because I already have something that costs a little weaver, so I'm going to go up here. Finally start filling in this top row. Really going to work it.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Winston's points, baby.
That is that, man.
Okay, I am going to go here.
I get to add, just from this real quick, something into my study, but you go ahead while I do that. What do I want?
So these, because of this thing, they're both +2. So these are basically both 6s. So I essentially have 12 there. And I am going to invent, but because I'm using an orange with invent, I will get a device card. Let's see, do I want to do this one instead? I don't think so. Well, no, I think we're going to do this one still. Yeah. So I'm going to invent, so I need to do 10 plus, and then discard a device card. I'll discard on top of the deck, Nick. Boom, right here. So I made 2 matches, orange and blue. So I will get an orange and a blue. I will get a royalty bump, which means I can increase someone. I guess I'll just do you. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And I can put out an invention tile. So this will allow me to flip 2 back over. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go here. And then I've uncovered this little bonus. I get to flip 2 active again. Let's do you 2. And I think we're good.
All right. So it's back to me. I can brighten a die. I can refresh a craftsperson, do a workshop.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend these 2 to do this.
Yeah, that's cool. You can do a whole workshop action, which can be a lot of different stuff.
Useful. Yeah. Okay, so I have a total of 10. Since I have 2 or higher, everything is considered to be blue. My dice, I should say. So that's pretty sweet. Actually, I'm going to just do this one. I'm going to just do 6. So I don't need all 10.
Yeah, because you're not doing that 9 one.
Not doing the 9 one. Yeah. So first thing I do is I can brighten 2 dice. I'm going to brighten this and get a device card, please. And then I'll brighten this and upgrade a craftsperson. And I can plus up a die. I'll plus this up to a 3. So I have a 4 or higher, so I can get a blue influence, because this, again, is considered blue.
Blue influence.
And that's that. Cool.
Sweet. I think I am going to use a 5 here, so I can either get an influence or increase a craftsperson. I think I'm going to increase a craftsperson, because that will allow me to clear out this bottom one here. This will allow me to increase a craftsperson again. Okay, I'm going to increase you, because I don't think I need to use you right now, because actually, that's still in the $2 range, so it's actually not too bad. But then I will flomp you around, get some more income going here. All right, it's back to you again.
I'm just gonna refresh this craftsperson.
Okay. Okay, and now I think I am going to tent.
Change my mind. This craftsperson.
Did you get your white die?
Not yet. But I will. There you go.
Okay, so I ended up not. Although when I place my tent, I can either refresh I can refresh and brighten because yet again I didn't use all my camels, and I haven't used this spot, so I just haven't been doing this quite as much. So I guess I'll refresh them now because might as well, and I'll brighten this die up here, which will give me a device card because I literally can't brighten anything else. I've been using all my dice. I definitely don't need a triple brighten. I kind of want, I guess I'll go here because all my stuff's refreshed. I can't brighten anything. And so all these spots are kind of not really useful. But I will gain 2 device
just based
cards.
on the path cards that came out, it's a lot of brightening this
and
game.
I will brighten this one right here for that extra brighten. Why not? And then I'll move you up. Okay. Okay. So now at the end of the round, we are going to brighten any dice that you have not used. So I guess this will come out here.
Boop. These 2 right here are going to give me a charcoal and blue influence since they are colored dice coming up.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Coming up the way.
Sweet.
This will go. This will get rolled and go.
All right, now bring everything over. So my ones from this one, because of this right here, will come over to my ready area.
My colored dice, similar to you, come back ready. These will go.
All these also come back ready, which is great. Ooh, yeah, that's great. I love those 2 abilities.
Pretty nice. Nice together for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, I rolled like crap though. Darn. Okay. We'll get our workers back. Boom, 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 boom.
I will retain the envoy in a moment when I raise my tent.
Yep. Right now, I'll die. Exhaust all used dice. Return hired camel. So I will return you because you are no longer part of my employee. All right, now we'll raise our tents. So boop, I will get a black influence for being the first person there. Boop.
Nice. I'll get the envoy back.
And then we'll boom like that. All right.
You'll become first player since you have the leftmost tent that got raised.
I do indeed. Okay. Last round here, y'all.
I'm now in a. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna focus my energy?
Somebody has 2 in black, 1 in blah. Blah, blah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
They're gonna go 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're at the very end there.
Wow.
Okay, so they're gonna break any ties. Yeah, they boogie-oogied, huh?
Wow. Yeah.
All right, so then the black influence one is gonna go to this spot. And then blue is going to move over here, and then orange is going to move here. Okay. All right, man.
All right, let's get our income.
Oh, that's right, yes. I've not been moving up this very much, but...
So I'm going to get a total of 5 silver, and I can brighten 2 dice. 1 from here, 1 from right here.
Yeah, I'm going to get a total of 4 silver, and I can brighten 2 dice. So...
I'm going to brighten these 2.
So the question is should I bring in more dice that I could potentially use?
That's what I just did. Yeah,
or do I move these up? I think I'm going to bring in 2 more dice.
That's a tricky bit, man. Both can be useful. You know, certainly can.
But the problem is what really hurts me is like I rolled pretty bad on all these ones. Like it's like 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, all right.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Thank you for listening to my song. Okay.
Like you just started playing and didn't even ask us, but you're welcome.
Let's. We need a nut. Man. Dang. Yeah, I rolled real bad here, huh? Kinda.
It's not the highest values.
It's not the. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to brighten, I do kind of need to brighten more dice. I'm going to brighten 2 dice. I'm definitely going to go you. I guess you. And I can increase the value of a die. I'll just do you. All right.
Okay. I am going to go here with a worker. I'll pay 1 silver and spend an influence. And I'm going to research like I do.
Like you be doing.
I'm going to research here.
Okay.
So I'll grab 3 from here. I'm just going to grab my silver for researching so I don't forget. Okay, so more tent abilities. When I place my tent, I can refresh 2 craftspeople, brighten 2 dice, or spend a silver and clear my workshop. A workshop.
The very last round, none of those are... Well, the workshop one's probably the best.
Yeah, maybe, because maybe I'll make use of it. It's useful because we want to have tent research abilities there for that. So now I have 2, so I have the lower threshold.
I definitely looked at that. Definitely.
I
looked
did.
At that.
That's why I played my
definitely
self-regulating
looked at
base.
Yeah.
Tight. And that do be that.
Okay. I am gonna go here because this is coming out of determined. I can increase this to make a 9.
Sure.
Which we need because this is kind of a money spot. So I'm gonna gain total of 5 coins. 2, 4, 5. I can refresh a craftsperson, which I'm not going to do, and I can pay a craftsperson to get an influence. But I kind of have a decent amount of influence, and I don't really. I'm worried about money, so I think I'm not going to do that.
Sure.
I mostly just went to the spot because I want money. Although I do get a device card, which is great. Great. It is great.
Okay, me?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to use a charcoal die. It's going to come out of the top so I can pop it to a 6. And I'm going to test this miniature reed pen. What kind of damage can we do? I'll put a white die here. So it's going to move my ship 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
I have to stop there. This is going to allow me to pull back a worker and then get a color die right here.
To determine, yeah.
To the determined zone.
Nice.
Sure, I'll go orange.
Orange.
Okay.
Oof. Yep, this is gonna be interesting. I think I am going to build. I'm sorry, not build. I am going to publish.
Sure.
Sir. I'm going to publish this miniature reed pen. It's going to cost me a total of 5 because I have to pay my scribe. I have to pay something else, so I'm just going to pay this weaver. That's going to be 2 and 2, and then I have to give Mikey a coin because he was the one who invented it.
All up here, folks.
All up there.
I saw this reed pen, but it was smaller than you would have thought.
It was smaller than expected.
Smaller than we would have thought possible.
Yeah. Smaller than expected.
I mean, not too small.
No, it's fine.
It's a fine pen.
It's functional.
It writes just fine.
Boop. Okay.
Did you get your royalty?
No, I did not. That's one of the reasons why I did that. Boom. Okay.
Okay. So that... Oof.
Interesting.
I am not that high up with that particular craftsman.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that too. Oh, I'm pretty close to that one, yeah. I see to bump them one more time.
I can get them there, but it takes some doing. Okay. I'm going to invent with my mill. We're going to invent down there on that bottom one again. I've been going with the bottom device.
You have a fragrant mill.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. We talked about it earlier. Mine's is for our dad.
Yep.
Had to do it. I'm going to put an influence in black. So made 1 match. I think it only made the 1, right? Looks like it. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I'll get a royalty. So I can level up one of my peeps. I'm going to level up this guy since I need to try to get there. And I will put this onto that spot.
Okay.
And I did use an orange die, so I can get a device card, please.
Okay. I think I'm going to place a worker here. I'm going to get rid of a black influence. I can discard a device card. I'll get a charcoal die to my study, and I'll get to run my influence, which is brighten a die, and get 3 coins, and then I'll gain another coin for that. Boop.
Well done.
Okay.
Okay.
Stoof.
All right, I'm gonna take this orange out of here, in which I can pop it to a 6, and I'm gonna play it with this and go here. So since I have a 2 or higher, these are also considered to be blue, so I will be able to do everything in this row. So let's think of the order of operations. So I can pay an influence to clear, is it just one space, I think, from my camel?
Yeah, one of your... Yeah, all the dice, and they'll go to exhausted.
Yeah.
Although I guess your orange die would come back to ready.
That is interesting. I think I might
Oh, actually,
do
this is specifically says when you rest, so I don't know if that would count for that.
That's true. I think I'm just going to clear this off so I can have potentially one more action to take up here. Again, that was this right here, and I paid influence from black. One of these rests are going to come back ready, so it won't affect me now, but this is going to put an influence in blue. I can also level up a person. I'll level this up to a 6 because then I am at the point for the lower tier for the reed pen, the miniature reed pen. And then I can brighten 2 dice and plus 1 up. So let's bring these 2 out.
Plus.
Let's bring that to a 2. Okay. That's that row done.
Okay. Do I... Oh, I could. Yeah, let's go 10. Let's go here. Can brighten 2 dice. I'm gonna go
Totally forgot we're supposed to see what we're getting.
and here. Oh yeah, that's right. And I can increase the value of a die. I'll increase this to a 2. All right. Okay.
Good golly. Sorry, indecision has struck.
Yeah, it's tough. They're getting near the end here, so you're kind of like, oh, what can I do?
All right, I'm gonna go.
Ooh, what to do?
Can you go down there onto the luminous saw? So
Okay.
I'll put an influence in blue, and I move forward 2.
Yep.
2 ship spaces. 1, 2 to here. I'm gonna go here and brighten this, which will give me an influence in orange since it came up the old-fashioned way. Cool, and that's that.
Okay, I am going to build. I need 10. This will be 9, but again, I'll get a +2. And I'm going to build my revolving drum. Boop. Boop. So, it's going to require my blacksmith, my tiler, and my chandler, and they're each at 2, so it'll be 2, 4, 6. Boom to here, boom, boom to here. That will also swap out a die, which I'll go ahead and do. I'm just going to go ahead and swap out this white 3 for a blue 3. Boop. Okay. And then I did indeed build this, and I can bump something, and I'm going to bump my weaver, because I have a couple of these. I have 3 of these now that like want my people. The baseline for all of them is 6. So I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure those 3 are at 6.
Get them up there.
And then we're okay.
Yeah.
And then this will flop. Boom. I've also now built 3 separate times, which means I'll go down here. My bonus for this one is I can retrieve a worker and then gain an influence in a guild. I'm going to gain influence in the orange guild, and I will retrieve, I guess, you.
Nice.
Okay.
On that note, Nick, I have invented 3 times.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to, now that I've cleared a space here, bring this down
Ooh,
and
invent.
research.
Yeah, smart.
So get a silver.
And that's why you're allowed to wait nowadays for these. Yep.
Yeah. Because I want to research here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 3. These are instant abilities. So I can brighten 4 dice. I can get my hired camel. Or I can move my royalties up and then trigger my royalty income. That is interesting. Gosh. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go here.
Ooh, yeah, bump it up and trigger it. Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, the main thing is like,
Two
gives
points.
me 2 points,
Yeah.
and I'm going to get 4 silver, so I will
2 points is
have
2 points.
the money I need for the end game here. Hopefully. All right, that's that, man.
I'm a bit stuck.
Stuck in your ways, is it?
Stuck in your ways, is it? Yeah, because I only have 1 more camel space. Now I kind of wish I had this camel to hire because I think I would be using them. So, yeah, it's definitely tough here. I'm trying to think of what would be particularly useful for me to do.
Sure.
Yeah, because I only have 1 spot, so I'm like, what would be best for me to do with that? Because like I want to test and stuff. Because I haven't moved my like ship at all, which is honestly probably fine for the most part. But
I prefer if you thought it wasn't fine.
so I'm just like, should I research? Should I? I don't think I'm winning the blue. I think I am gonna research right now. So it'll be boom, and it'll cost me 1 of these. And I will research, I guess, these, because it's guaranteed to 3 points. So this will be whenever I fill a column, gain an orange die, or gain a blue die. I guess I'll do this one. That'll give me 3. Oops, sir. Boop. Okay.
Nice. I'm going to test. I'm going to test your revolving drum with that. That'll put an influence in orange. I'll move my ship forward 1, so I'll go here, snag that, and I'm going to put it right here.
Right here. Okay, I think I am going to test my folding flute. I'll have to grab a white die to put here. And I am going to put a black influence out. I get to move forward twice. So boom, boom, I guess. So I can clear out a workshop.
Yep.
I guess I might as well do this one. And then I gain a white die to ready.
Nice.
Okay.
So you're, yeah. There, I'm going to use my envoy to go to the other spot, so I still only have to pay 1 blue influence and a silver. I'm going to research here. Let's see what I get.
Yeah, man. Check it out.
Boom, boom, boom. Interesting.
Interesting.
So I can move my ship 1 space forward, which I think I'm going to do. Yep.
Yeah, might as well.
Doing that because I want to do this. If I cover this up, I get to refresh all my craftspeople, which none of them are refreshed very much.
Yeah.
So I will do that.
Pretty huge.
And that's going to go there. Alrighty.
Okay. I think I'm going to spend my apprentice to go here as well, because I can go to blocked spots. So I'll spend these 2 and my coin. To research again, I'm going to research here. I don't really care what this is. I just mostly want the 3 points.
Sure.
But whenever I gain royalties, I will get to brighten a die. Boop, okay.
Nice. Cool. I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend 8 here to do this. I don't have charcoal, so I won't be able to do these two, but the other ones are what I'm mostly concerned with. So first I can pay my red craftsman here, which I will do. They'll cost 2 to bump them up, and I get to brighten 2 dice. I'll brighten these. And then I'll go here, and I can pay this craftsperson. They cost 3. My Tyler here. Boom, this allows me to put a blue die into my study. So I'll do that and get rid of that. And I can get 2 silver. Can refresh a craftsperson, and then gain a device card if you could. And I'm going to refresh this person. All right.
Shoot. So that wouldn't help that though. Dang, I'm just like in a teeny bit of a bad spat.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just I want to do like one more thing, but I just can't quite. Just can't quite. And I'm trying to decide what would be the best course here. Because that's like it's a 6. Yeah. I guess I'll do this. Because that's going to be a 6 because it came out of there. I'll do this one again. So I can refresh something. I don't think it really matters for that. I'm going to get 5 coins total. I'll gain a device card. And then I can pay somebody to gain an influence. So I will just go ahead and do you, bump you up, gain an influence. Man, I guess I'll go here. Yeah, I need one. I need to be able to get one more influence, and I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to use this worker. So I'll pay an influence from the Black Guild. And get rid of a device card. Get rid of this card. And I can either research or do one of these. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a charcoal die to my study. Let's get rid of that. I will gain a silver and then get my current royalty income, which is 4 more silver. All right.
Okay. I'm going to go here. And I will just simply gain an influence, and I'll gain 1 in blue. Okay, sure.
Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to brighten these 2 dice and bring them out. And I can plus 1 up.
Plus it up.
I'll just bring this to a 6. Okay.
Okay, I can barely do what I needed to do. I was able to get that last influence.
Nice.
So I'll go here. So the main thing is, it's like I have a thing here where I need 4 influence in orange to score this card. So I was like, I could get it, but I was like, I need an extra influence in orange so that when I lose it, I still have 4. But I am going to invent. I don't think it really matters which one of these I do invent. So what seems the most fun? I'm doing it on mechanical. Mechanical goblet. Well, actually, no, hold on. It might matter because of influence stuff. Well, actually, I don't think it'll matter that much. Is there anywhere I can get 2 orange? No, I'll just do it. It's a mechanical compass. So that's going to give me a match in black and a match in orange. And I'll have to discard a device card, so I'll just get rid of that one. And then I'm going to bring off this one right here. And I can brighten 3 dice, so I guess I'll just brighten these 3.
Yup.
But mostly it does give me another 3 points for clearing that off. All right.
PAT.
Oh, and I'm sorry. And also I get to bump my royalties, which allows me to bump a person and... Ooh, get these up. I need to get them to 9, don't I? Okay, it doesn't really matter then. We'll bring you up to here. Yeah, we'll bring you up to here. Okay.
All right, man. I'm gonna build.
Okay.
I'm gonna build. So I'm gonna use this here. I'm gonna build my fragrant mill down the way.
Classic.
So I need a 3 or higher in die. Got that covered. I need to pay this craftsperson 2. Black is gonna get 3. And my candle orange will get 1, 2, 3 as well. Okay, that's that. So, boom, and you move up. Boom, and you move up. Boom, and you move up. And this clears this out. So this will allow me to take one of my white dice and swap it with color, maintaining all other things. So I'll take this 6, and I'm going to bring a 6 orange in its place. And then that will go like that. Boop. Okay.
I think I got a tent. I don't think there's anything I can actually do. All these spots are full. All these spots are full. I have no workers, so your boy's got a tent.
Sure.
So the question is where?
Where to tent?
Where to tent?
Tent her, as I tent her.
As I would tent her. So I think I'm going to go here because, well, yeah, I think I'm going to go there because I can discard a device card to, oh, actually, you know what? I can discard a device card to move my boat, which I was going to do so I can go up and get this one. Or I can just grab a workshop. And I'm just going to grab this one because it's just worth 2 points.
Sure.
And we're just going to slap it down here for free. All right, man.
All right, one thing, can you take my
yes.
thing? And I'm going to be able to move up a craftsperson. It says that bonus there.
Influence spheres.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm trying to think of, can I do all the things I hope?
It's tough. It's tough.
Sure is, man.
Yeah, I was hoping to do more. I mean, I might be able to do more here, but we will see.
Gosh, I just don't know. I would love to publish,
Right?
but I just don't know if
I can.
it's gonna be in my cards. Simply because the money.
Right.
I've gotten a lot of money this round, but it's also just very expensive right now.
Yeah, it's Spence.
Well, I think then I'll just go here. I'll use this blue 5 so that I can do these things. I will move this person up via this action there. I do have blue, so I can do this. I can pay the 3 to use this craftsperson and move them up. And this allows me to put a die into my study. I'll put a blue. And I think that's it. I have cleared this out, so I'll move up my royalties and then push that down.
All right, it's back to me. For a tent action, I will spend, I'll do this one, spend 2 to clear out a workshop.
Sure. Okay. I might tent.
No,
I
don't
do
tent.
have a.
Give me
I know,
more turn,
right?
please. Give me more turn.
Don't let it be over. I'm gonna tent, man. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Dang it. There goes 3 points.
The first thing I'll do is I'm going to discard both of these. They both allow me to brighten a die. So I'm going to go boom, boom. That'll refresh a worker and then put an influence out. I'll put an influence out here. Yeah, and I'm going to tent, man. So sorry to disappoint.
Yeah, it's all right. I knew it was probably a long shot that you were going to do 2 actions, but like I was like, if you can do 2 actions, I will. Yeah, gonna get 3 points out of it, but don't. So if I lose by 3 points, I'll be very upset.
Well, I hope that you don't lose by that little. I'm gonna go boom boom with my brightens from this. So I'll put an influence in orange. And I can put a die in my study. Let's go orange for orange, man.
All right.
Boom.
All right, y'all. That's it. So,
let's see. Are either of these? Let's see. I guess I'll do my tent abilities here as well. Put a blue.
oh yeah.
Because it's fun. And then clearing out a workshop, but it won't help me out. So
So we'll still do our end of round stuff. So we will. You'll be first player because left mouse I don't think will matter. Brighten all unused dice.
we don't have to do that actually in the.
Oh yeah,
final
sorry. The only
round.
thing that matters is
So
moving our
raise our
tents
tents.
up. We got to move our tents up.
We'll raise the tent here, which puts an influence in blue.
Okay. So that's it. So we're going to go through now and score. So first thing we score is the guild majorities. It looks like you're going to win blue because you have the majority anyway, and then you also have 2 more here.
Sure do.
So I am going to win orange.
You will. I'll take second place. You'll get 5. I'll get 2. And then you are going to take second because you have a plus
Yes,
2
indeed.
here for the Black Guild for 3. The dummy will take that one.
Okay. Okay, royalties. So Michael gets 6. I'll get 2. Research tiles. So this is the points here. So Michael's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Makes sense. That's kind of what you were doing.
Yeah, tried to.
And I'm going to get 3, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now it's where your craftspeople are. So I'm going to get 3. These are going to be 8 total, so 11, and then 12 from me.
I've got 5 of mine on the 2, so that's 10, and 1 on the 3 is 13.
Okay. For your workshops, you're going to beat my butt on this one because I got 4 points on my workshops.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13. That's kind of my main focus was this and research and trying to get most of my points that way.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so now it is for your invention. So if you clear off any spaces here. 3. I got 6. All right, so now we're going to score for building and publishing. So we'll start with the ones that are just built here. So basically, if it's built, you'll get 1 point per tested die on there. So each of these are going to be worth 1 point for me.
I built one down there, but it did not get tested, so nothing.
Indeed. And then we'll score the bottom parts here afterwards. But nonetheless, so this one, if there are 2 different people on there, like actually all 3 of them are 2 different people, the builder will get 3 points, and then the publisher will get 1 point per tested die. So in this case, I'm going to get 3 points because I was a builder. I will get 3 points because there are 3 tested dice there, and then I'll get 1 point because there's 1 tested die there for 7 points total.
Okay. I'll get just 1 point because I'm the publisher. It's only been tested 1 time, and 3 for being the builder, so 4.
All right, so now we'll do the bottom scoring thing. So this right here means if my Weaver was on 6 or 9, it is on 7. So I'm going to get 2 points for that one. This one's the same thing, but for my Scribe, I will also get 2 points for that one. Mikey, down here, this is for...
Workshop tiles that require
blue.
blue. I only have 3, so I get 2 points.
Oh, close,
I
yeah.
was trying to hunt that last one.
Yep. All right, so this one we're both going to score, and this is going to be for tent researches. I did none of that.
I do have 2, so I'll get 2 points.
Okay. Down here, this is going to be for orange influence. I do have 4, so I'm going to get 2 for that one.
I have... Oh, that's...
You're not in that
sorry,
one,
I'm
yeah?
not in that one. Yep.
And then this one is for where your Chandler is. My Chandler is at 6. I will get another 2 for that one.
Chandler Bong is at 7, so I will get 2.
All right, so I got 8 on that. You got 6 on that. So a bunch of 2s, basically. Okay, so 8 device cards and money left over. I think it's for every 5. I have 2 device cards, no money. So I don't think either of us getting that.
Got 1 whole...
All right, let me do some math here. I guess probably could have used the Garfield scoring app for this, but for some reason...
it's great.
For some reason, I didn't. I think we both did worse than we did last time we played this game.
I felt pretty good about my play, though.
Yeah, it was definitely a different game, mostly
I-
because we chose different people. It was just
Yeah.
it was such a different game.
Well, that's what's fun, right? You get to explore, like, what are the opportunities that the new character presents for you, and how much you let that dictate your strategy or not. This is definitely the best I've ever done down here in terms of researching and all that jazz, like by a mile. So,
Yep. All right. So it was 63 to 57. So pretty close.
Wow.
But your workshops are really where you killed me because everything else was like pretty darn close.
yeah.
It was like you or me won by like 1 point or 2 points in kind of every area.
Yep.
But you did a little bit better in the researching, which makes sense, and then a little bit better in the workshops, which makes sense as well.
yep, try to lean in. Try to
Yep.
lean into my character. But yeah, close score all told. And we made some wacky, fun inventions.
We sure did.
And got to explore. It's cool to have a specific inventor that, we
Yeah,
are
it's very cool.
journeying through their life now.
So that was Inventors of the South Tigris. Close game ultimately. Your workshop and research game was just a little too strong for you to overcome.
My mighty tiny pen was too much to deal with.
Dang.
Close game. Yeah, I think we both used our characters really well. And so, yeah, let us know in the comments what you think about Era of Experts. We are big fans in general of variable player powers.
Yes,
So I'm
they
curious
are our
if you feel
favorites.
the same. Big shouts out to Garfield Games for sponsoring us as we've gone through this entire trilogy. It's been super duper fun. So check out the campaign for all of these expansions in the description of this video. You can follow it right now for when it goes live. And we'll see y'all real soon.
Thank you so much for watching that playthrough of the third and final expansion for the South Tigris series, Inventors. We had a really good time. Shout out to Garfield for sponsoring this one. Big shout out to Evan Diesel. We love you to death. You are 18 feet tall. That's true. You also can drive.